Paul Evans here, your free online business coach. 0 offers. Everybody knows the game. Today we'll hit just a couple of false scarcity players. And I'm not revealing names. I never do because it just doesn't really do any good. Because these practices are what you need to recognize. You don't necessarily need to recognize the people, but if you see the practice, hopefully it'll give you that little ding, ding, ding. All right, I need to run from this. Because if people are doing this on the front end, what's going to happen on the back end? That's kind of the way that I process it. So the first one, and this is like a super popular person, best-selling author, that kind of thing. I just don't understand if this person is not paying attention to the marketing team or what's going on. So snap up your digital copy of Hurry, only a limited number of downloads available. Really? A limited number of downloads? I mean, if that's true, just put the number of downloads and have a countdown and make it real. Like literally once those 1,000 copies are gone, nobody else on the planet can get it. But that's not it. This is a weird false scarcity. We know that downloads are not limited. We know that that it's just going to happen. That Amazon's never emailed you and said, hey, you're using our cloud-based services and you've gone past your number of downloads. Because they're going to make more money the more downloads you have, right? So that one's just crazy. So get your copy now and receive a digital copy of blank. It's valued at $19.99. Now, that's an interesting point because they're not saying retail value. In other words, this isn't actually being sold anywhere. They're saying if we sold it, it'd probably be $20. So that makes me think that this book, is not near as thick as it shows on the screen. I'm thinking it's probably 20 pages, but you're getting it for free. And then access to such and such. The single most valuable digital mentoring series that has ever been created on the pioneering principles plus proven tactics. It's the most valuable. There's nothing out there any more valuable than this one. It's the most valuable. When people are talking in absolutes or extremes to the nth degree, like exponential extremes, if they're going to take advantage of us on the very front end, right out of the gate, what's going to happen? It's like when you go on a date with somebody and they lie to you 50% of the time and you go, but you know what? I ought to marry them because once we get married, they'll never lie again. All right, so next false scarcity. This stuff blows my mind. So on the left side here, this is the email that I got. Urgent reply needed. Hey there, I need you to know something. I have a question for you and it's so important I couldn't just type it out. I need to ask it human to human where you can see my face. Go here to hear the most important question I'll ever ask you. And it's a video. It's a video. I need to ask it human to human so I can see their face. I mean, I absolutely would have been better just to type it out because the video was so hyped up. And if you're telling me that this is the most important question ever that you're going to ever ask me, I mean, it's pretty crazy. All right, so the most important question I'll ever ask you. Talk soon. Actually, we'll never talk soon. Also, just want to remind you that blank and all the bonuses are closing in less than 72 hours. So then right-hand side, this is on the actual sales page, less than 72 hours before the doors close. Right now, we're less than 72 hours. There's no countdown clock on this page. From closing the doors on unbelievable product. And this product's highly related, believe it or not. I'm not making it up. It's highly related to that most important question this person would ever ask me. So the answer is within the product. The webinar was awesome, and I have enjoyed sending you emails and video. The webinar was awesome. Who said? He's touting his own webinar here. But in less than 72 hours, I'm closing it down. How much of it? All of it. I'm closing it all down. And yes, I'll be going back to make sure it's shut down. I can give you a 99.9% prediction in advance that it will not be shut down in less than 72 hours at precisely 11:59 Eastern. What's this tell you? He's not a manualist. He's not going to shut it down. It's all on a timer. I guarantee you this entire cycle has all been automated. The webinar automated, follow-up automated, countdown to this time automated. It's not even giving me a date, which you could automate the date too. That'd be super simple. All the videos will come offline, not just one or two of them. The whole thing's getting shut down. The doors will close on this training. You will not be able to register for it. 0 exceptions. Listen, if you call this cat or email him after it's done and you want to give him 5 times the price of the course, he's not taking it. It's 0 exceptions. One more thing. That is some false scarcity. If you want to join this group and start your very own wildly profitable blank where you will never have to blank, then click the button below to register before it all goes. Well, he should have put all in there before it goes away. And then we've got the 3 famous people down here giving their testimonials, and technically testimonial for the person doing this course. Any adult can learn from. Blank is one of the most talented, amazing humans I ever met in my life. So far on this earth. I know and really like Russell. But I'm not convinced that's real. I've ever met in my entire life. It's pretty strong. And then Tony Robbins says, so-and-so is quite the entrepreneur. All right, so if all of your testimonials, if the only testimonials you have on the page are just like well-known famous people within their niche and no examples of irregular people, and the testimonials are not even from people using the products. Grant and Russell and Tony hadn't used it. They're not applying it. They hadn't hired this guy as an advisor or consultant. It's more personality testimonials. Okay, so which is fine, but there's no result testimonial. Anyway, it's crazy stuff. Hey, this has been Paul Evans, free online business coach. 0 offers. Everybody knows the game. If you got a question, freeonlinecoachingclub@gmail.com. As always, success is not an accident. Be blessed.